I'm waiting for it. There it
No,
is.
there it is.
Hey guys, it's Sunday night. You know what time it is. We're hiding in the basement from the wife and kids. I'm Ken Arnold,
Hey, I'm Dan Franco.
and we are here drinking. I got my appletini, Dan. I don't know about you, but I got a lot to celebrate.
I'm drinking wine tonight,
You're
so
drinking wine.
I'm
All right,
I'm, I'm
fair
taking it a
enough.
little easy. It's
Fair enough. What kind? It's a red. It looks like a
it's a
red.
red. It's a Washington red,
Mm,
a blend from Washington called
very
Notebook
nice.
Red. It's
Very
got
nice.
a fruity front end with a bit of a zingy aftertaste.
I like that. A fruity front end with a bit of. That's what she said. That's what she said. I can't believe I let that go that long. Oh no, we got people on already. Check this out.
Whoa!
Hey, Darian. All right, so I'm looking here. How do I add these to the broadcast? Oh, there it is. There it is. Adding to the broadcast. Hey. You know, Darian, you totally messed me up here because the background to my podcast should be here we go, green. We can't have that, right? Boom. So let's try the next one and see. He's drinking water.
Water,
And how we say it in New Jersey is water. We
water.
drink water. All right, so now I got to change the text though because now the it needs to be a color that we can see. The white is too bright. I can't. It's hurting my eyes. The white. All right, hold on one
I'm
second.
sharing this out, trying to get more people to find that we're on. So it's a rare Sunday night Appletini. This used to be our night, though, right?
I know.
We've bumped around so long, like Monday, Tuesday. It's like Michael's girlfriend in The Godfather. Monday, Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Thursday, Wednesday.
There he is, Bubba. Woo!
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba, how's it going? Yeah, the Orioles
That was
came
a
back and
great
tied it.
comeback tonight, Bubba.
I know it. I know it. And Joe Redding's on. Hey, Joe Redding. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're going to be doing Appletinis. We're going to be doing Appletinis and Actors Club this week. I'll tell you that right now. That's happening. Yeah. And then my sister, she's all over me for the beard. Am I playing Santa on my next project? I just might because I'm letting this
It,
thing grow. I'm
it is
letting it
getting
grow.
very plush there. It's got some like girth to it.
Dude, I when I comb it out, it's awesome, man. I comb it out and get it boom, and I blow dry, boom. It's like this, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna let it keep growing, right? So at Christmas, I can make some money. You know, I can
There
go
you go.
around. Go around a bit. I can go to
You
the
got it.
mall.
For those of you who don't know, we had a friend who was a professional Santa. He would go around. I think he worked at like the well, Joe knows him. I think she's worked with him. Jamie Snyder, and he he would follow all of the I guess the organization, like the Santa Guild that he's part of, would send them like a breakdown of every new piece of Santa related entertainment that came out, so they would know these are the bullet points. That way, if a kid comes up and starts talking about um, the Santa Chronicles with Kurt Russell, they know kind of what's going on, and can what the kid's talking about.
Exactly. I mean, if the kid starts talking, man, you want to know what the kid's
Yeah,
talking about. So I see
he
we got a bunch of
he would
people on.
I guess the organization.
Okay, man, you want to know what the kid's
Yeah,
talking about, right?
there you go.
There it is.
We
There it
got
is. We're on. I got to
we got
double
sound.
click that
I
sucker.
guess the organization.
Okay, man. All right, now I'm clear because it was getting in my head, and I was like, "What's going
Yeah,
on?" It was freaking me out there for a second. But Dan, good to have you back on, man. We're doing a live show. We got a huge announcement tonight, which is really cool, and I think that people are going to enjoy it. Not only are they going to be able to enjoy our live show here, which we're going to be doing, as frequently as we can, but they can enjoy some other stuff in the Appletini universe.
yeah. The Appletini cinematic universe, the expanded Appletini verse,
Which
teeny verse, the teeny verse.
The Teenyverse. Yeah, the
I like that.
Appletiniverse. I like that
Yep.
too. We're going to use that. We're going to use that as we move forward. Um, one thing I want to do before we move forward, we like to have fun here at Appletinis, but one of our good friends, our buddy, our colleague, our pal, John Giovingo, He lost his dad this week. So what we want to do is we want to raise a glass to Johnny Giovingo and his family. And here's to your dad, Johnny. We miss you. We love you. And we wish we could be with you right now and hang in there. And, here's to your dad.
Yep. Love to you, John.
Yeah, he's up in New York right now. And, we're going to get him back on the show when he's ready. And,
right.
It takes time with these things. And it's never easy. And like I was telling him the other day, it doesn't go away.
Yep.
You may think it might, but it doesn't. So, you can think that you're beyond it and you're past it, but something happens. You hear something, you smell something, you see something. It brings back a memory, and you're right back to I miss my dad or my mom or my grandfather or whoever. You miss that person. So.
And I know that for John, like the Yankees and the Giants, that's all stuff that he did with his dad. And then you did, Phillies and stuff with yours. And so I know that's got to be,
No, that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing memory for anybody to have with their dad or whoever. But yeah, Johnny, we miss you, man. And we wish you, our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we'll see you soon. We'll get you back on the show. So, all right. So let's get into some of the stuff that we have to do this week. Some announcements we have to make. So,
okay.
I thought you froze up on me for a second there.
No, I was just listening. I was just intently waiting to see where we were going.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to go from that into the stuff that we normally do. The show is based on having fun and having a good time and keeping people and things positive. So, that was a tough place to go, and then coming back. Yeah, thank you guys. We see all the comments coming in. Darian, thank you very much, and Bubba, we thank you as well, and I'm sure Johnny G does. And Jill Redding, we see your comment, and my sister Betty. Cheers, Johnny G. So, but yep, we're gonna get into it, Bubba. We're getting ready. I see your comment, and I know we're gonna get right into it because what chaps your ass? You ready, Dan? Here we go.
Let's do it.
Boom. What chaps your ass? Well, Dan,
your ass.
What chaps your ass, Dan? And I might have an idea what it is, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't even think I need to say it. I think you probably got a video, a visual aid that can demonstrate what chaps my ass this week.
I do. Would you like me to play that first, and then you can talk about it?
Let's go for it.
All right. So this is what chaps Dan's ass this week.
Oh, you smell that? What the? Oh, he's one of them. He's one of them. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Prove it, monkey.
What do you want me to make him do? Dance?
Dance. Make him dance.
I was kidding. I don't know what that's going to prove anyway.
Make him dance or I shoot.
Barney, could you do a dance for us?
What?
Bust a move, or Rajiv is gonna bust a cap in that ass.
I love this.
Okay.
Here we go.
No.
Oh, that's so good, Dan. Look at that. Look at the hips. Look at the
What is
hips.
wrong with you?
It's a sexy dance. That's all I can think of.
Oh, no, sexy dance. Do like the Dougie or the electric slide.
Cabbage Patch.
Oh.
I love it.
Into the new kid dance.
Little gang 'em. I see
I
you.
have seen some horrible things today, my friends, but this by
sync
far
right
is the worst.
What the is that? Some Irish folk dance or something?
Oh, I knew it.
Just give me some music or something.
Okay, I got this, guys.
Here we go.
Are you kidding me? Dude, that's worse than what he's doing.
Oh my God.
So sexy dance Sunday chaps my ass and makes me laugh.
Yes, it's now a thing though, Dan. So you're
Okay.
gonna have a chapped ass, but you're gonna be laughing while your ass is chapped. So
Right.
there you go. So look at, we got a new screen. I put a different background behind us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Check
pretty
it
cool.
out.
I know. I'm working. I'm working here, Dan. You know, I'm trying to do different things.
I'm working here.
I'm trying to keep the people involved. I'm trying to see how it's going. We got 9 people watching. I need to get to double digits before I make my announcement. So
Right.
But hey, guys, don't forget. My sister, she knows it. Classic, right? It's classic. Dan, Sexy Dance is classic. But you can watch The Night Watchman on any of the streaming services. The only one you really can't get it on is Netflix. It's on everything else.
Yep.
And the only reason it's not on Netflix is because they were mad because Amazon bought it first. So you can watch it on your cable. It's part of your subscription service. You can watch it. They did pull it back from Hulu, but it will be part of Hulu's Huluween again. So,
Okay.
yes, it'll come back around Halloween on Hulu. But, you can watch it on Redbox. Redbox has their own streaming service now.
Nice.
You can watch it on Fios, DirecTV, Comcast, Xfinity. You can watch it on all those, and it's part of your subscription service.
And
Pretty
for those
damn
of you
cool.
who are in the Maryland, DC, DMV area, this is a big year for the Night Watchman. We're celebrating a 5-year anniversary here.
That is correct. We are. We got a 5-year anniversary coming up. We're going to have a screening coming up in Annapolis at the Landmark Theater coming up this fall. We're going to have a little reception and everything. We're going to have a 5th-year anniversary. There's going to be a bunch of people who are involved with the film. They're going to be at the screening, so you can come and meet some of the cast and the crew. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have it. It's going to be around Halloween, so we can do a little Halloween celebration. So,
Which the way it's going, and we're gonna blink, and that'll be here. I mean, it's June next week. That chaps my ass.
I know that does chap my ass. It's going really fast. So, where did the beard come from, Amy? I haven't seen you in forever, and congratulations on your nomination for the acting award at the film festival.
Darian too. Both Darian and Amy are
That's
racking them up.
fantastic. My sister says she needs a new series to binge. Stranger Things is coming out this week.
Yes, it is.
So there is
Obi-Wan is coming out this weekend.
That's right. This is. Oh my God! I'm so excited about that. I really am. I really
amazing.
am. Yeah. There we go. Happy 5th anniversary. Thank you, Darian. And we need you to play the Bay Sox. He lost 8 in a row. Bubba, let me tell you something, man. The way professional baseball is played nowadays, I can't even stand it. I can't even watch it. So. I watched the Phillies and the Dodgers, and oh my God, I was embarrassed for both teams because they played so bad. It was terrible. So, all right, Obi-Wan, yes. So what chaps my ass, Dan?
What does chap your ass, Ken?
I don't know, well, a lot of things, but what really chaps my ass? Oh my God, I really haven't thought about it that much this week.
Sometimes it's hard. Like
I
you're trying to stay in a positive mind space, and,
exactly.
and chaps your ass just drags you into a negative space, man. Sometimes you just don't want to be chapped.
It just does. I mean, you know what chaps my ass? All right, so I'm outside today, right? I'm doing work and I'm cleaning things up, and I clean off the patio and I get rid of all the weeds and I make it look nice. And it's like, oh man, let's go out there and hang out. And then all of a sudden the thunderstorm rolls in and we can't hang out. So, that chapped my ass today. I was just like, Jesus, I did all this work all day long thinking I could do a fire pit, hang out there and have a few drinks, grill on the grill. The wind started blowing, clouds came in, rain. That chaps my ass. So, now I got to wait till next weekend.
Amy lives out near me, so she knows we just had some wicked storms come through. They're heading your way, so enjoy.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Well, at least we're able to do our show right now, which is kind of cool. So that's like monkeypox. My sister with the monkeypox. Monkeypox. That's there are 2 cases. We're going to shut down the country. Just you watch. I'm telling you right now.
It's your 2022 bingo sheet.
I know.
Who has that?
Yeah. When's it going to get shut down? Let's take it. Let's take let's take bets. Amy, nothing's terrible, man. Nothing's terrible. And Darian's like, I second that. The monkeypox is going to come to get you. Yeah, I did a little research on monkeypox. It's not that bad. We're pretty safe. I did a little research. So I went and did a little scientific, read up on it, and we'll be okay.
You did your own research, Aaron Rodgers?
Exactly, I did. And, I'm going to take a little horse tranquilizer, and I'll be good. I ain't worried. So it's all going to be good. I'm
looking at Bubba's comment here. I'm trying to figure out, is that my dog wakes me up at 4 in the morning to take him out, or my dog wakes me up at 4 in the morning, take him out.
I like that. Yeah. Take him out. My dog wakes me up at 4 in the morning. Take him out.
He's dead. D-E-D.
No, he is. Bubba, that means the dog's got to go to the bathroom. What have you been feeding him? I mean, if you've been feeding him, and he's got to. Do you let him out before you go to bed? Because I would let him out right before I went to bed. Maybe to give him an extra, Look, dogs are specific, right? You got a dog, Dan. Right?
Yep.
If that's the time they got to go, they're going to come and get you. They're going to come and you got to do it. They're a dog. They can't do it themselves. They don't have opposable thumbs. They can't open doors and
they know time, man. They understand the concept. They know when it's, our dog gets fed right around 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
Let you know if it's 1:45, 1:50. He's right over here in this doorway, just looking like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Let's go. Get off your butt, human." I need things right now. Oh, my dog's the same way, man. She's a beaut. She's got this problem with her eye right now, and I don't know what it is. We took her to the vet, and the vet gave us cream, and we put the cream in her eye, and it's like she's constantly got an infection in it, and it keeps gooping up. And it just
ours has a red eye too,
and we have to keep cleaning it and keep cleaning it out, and and I'm just like, well, it's been months now, and it's not getting any better. So I'm just like, what in the hell's going on with this dog's eye? I mean, she's fine; she can still see out of it. I checked and made sure she could still see out of it, but it's just, I don't know. We're taking her back this week. We're getting her checked out again because I feel bad for her. I'm just like, I got to clean her eye out every morning.
Yep.
I don't like doing it. Freaks me out. I'm like, I got to get in there and like touch her eye to get the stuff out. I'm just like, ugh. I hate that. 10 p.m. Going to bed. Look, my wife's the same way, Amy. 8 p.m. She's going to bed. Bottom line. My wife's got to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work. So
ridiculously early.
Yeah, so it's just so 8 o'clock. I'm down here doing appletinis. It's 9. I'm down here drinking by myself.
So there's the truth. We all found out it's not so much hiding from the wife and kids. She's off to bed. You're just hanging out.
I'm down here by myself enjoying the quiet time. I'm not being told what to do. Can't do this. Can't do that. Can't do this. Nope. I'm down here drinking appletinis, hanging out with Dan, which is amazing. So, yes, my sister said infected tear duct needs oral antibiotics. I will bring that up to the vet when I see the vet this week, Betty, because, that's what I was thinking. She needs some kind of antibiotic to take care of it because, it just keeps coming. It's just like goop and goop and goop in her eye every day, and I feel so bad for her. So, because she's such a sweet dog, and, anytime, she feels bad, I feel bad. So,
yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to it, Dan. Let's get to this new cinematic universe thing we've been doing here. What's going on in the world? You tell me, and I'll.
You're switch back. So today we kind of soft launched it last week. You might have stumbled across if you were paying attention, but or just looking up things related to Appletinis. But we have the podcast now. We told you that we were going to be doing that. We over the last couple of weeks we've had some awesome conversations with some really cool people, and so we have a few of them stacked up, and we're starting to line up a few more here. And this it's a little bit different than what we do here on this show, on the live show. We're not just the podcast isn't about us just being silly and goofing around. I mean, we still have fun. We still make it fun, but it's really about the guest. And in our first episode, our guest was the guy that Kevin Johnson, who plays Sam on Ozark. So we got into like the audition process for Ozark and his experience working with all of the cast members there, and how it went from what he thought was two episodes to 4 seasons, and and then we, at the very end, we waited. We talked about a whole bunch of things, and at the very end, we came back around and we talked about the finale. So we did talk on the episode. We give you a good warning, but we talk about how the series ended, and So our podcast is out there. It's live, and it's all over the place. Most of the places that if you listen to podcasts or download podcasts, you can find it on whatever platform you already.
And as a matter of fact, I can bring that up. You ready, Dan?
Yeah, man.
Here we go. You can see or watch our podcast. Whoop, I'm over here now. I have to switch up here. Appletinis, the podcast. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Look at all these cool places. Amazon Music.
Radio.
I know it.
That's
Look
the
at
thing.
that.
We're on the same platform as Zach Braff and Donald Faison.
That is correct. But look at all these cool places.
We're neighbors with JD and Turk.
And, of course, you can download the podcast and listen to it wherever you go, which is amazing. That's what I like about it. We pre-recorded it, and you can take it anywhere you want. And, Dan, they can watch it on YouTube because we do a video portion to it. But most of these places that you see, iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts and that, they're just audio. But you can watch the video version of it. It's on YouTube. It's on our Appletini site, so you can go over there and check it out right now, if you wanted to. So,
and what is the link for the Appletinis site? Do you have a?
I do. Let's share it in the Let's share that in the chat. Either me or you. Are you gonna?
I got it.
All right, cool. But it's Buzzsprout, and it will give you all of these options, so you can do that, which is kind of cool. So. So it's on Buzzsprout, but of course you can get it Apple, iTunes, you can get it on Spotify, but Buzzsprout has them all. And of course we're going to be updating on our Instagram page at AppletinisWken and Twitter as well, AppletinisWken at Twitter. And we'll be posting things, and we've already have a bunch of episodes in the can, so to speak. So we're releasing the first one this week. Next week will be another. With Shravan Amin from Ozark as well. And then we're going to be talking to Brandon Troy, who runs Awesome Con in Washington, D.C. He's one of the
Movers and Shakers Unlimited, and he's on here every now and then when we're he's a frequent commenter on the Appletini.
All right, I'm going to share it. Dan, you don't have a picture apparently.
It didn't have a I don't have a picture.
You don't? What's
weird.
Going on?
That's odd.
Your photographer's pretty damn good. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, we had such a great time with this podcast. And, like Dan was saying, we really focus in on what makes these people tick and the positivity they have to have and for the passion for what they do and those things. We're really going to ask them those questions and find out why they do what they do and why they love what they do. And, we're going to find out if they like Appletinis or not. Because that's important.
So far, there's a lot more bourbon
drinkers
in our guests than Appletini drinkers.
That's all right. We're gonna switch them over, Dan. I'm telling you right now, everybody's gonna be drinking Appletinis before it's all said and done.
Trend setting.
We are. I know Zach Braff's coming on the show one day. And
one day.
And you know what he's gonna say? Bourbon. I'll be like, come on, Zach. Easy on the teeny. I think in interviews he said he doesn't like Appletinis. So
yeah,
I don't know. But anyway, guys, we thank you for going to our podcast page and downloading our podcast and sharing that information and listening because, like I said, we dig deep with these folks and they tell us about what they do. And if they're an actor, they're going to tell us about the auditioning process, what it takes what they do to get ready to prepare for their roles. If it's a musician, same type of thing. If it's a doctor, if it's somebody who writes a book, whatever it is, we're going to find out what makes them tick and why they love what they do. So that's what we're doing it for.
And please, if you do go and check it out, please, whatever platform you're on, please rate it. And,
yes.
Help us out.
Bubba says he likes a Jack and Diet Coke. There it is.
Jack and Diet.
Yeah, it's a Jack and Diet Coke. Mm-hmm. I don't, I can drink that every once in a while, Jack and Diet Coke. So I don't I'd rather do straight up Coke, but still good. Still good.
Yep. I've only had that a couple times. Just not a Jack fan. It's more of a. I guess the blend is a little different. I don't like Jack as much as I like bourbon.
Yeah.
It's more of a whiskey, I guess.
Oh, amaretto sour. There you go.
Nice.
All right, fair enough. A little Italian liqueur, right? You know about that, don't you, Franco?
I do.
Did you see that post I put out the other day?
I'm sure I did, and I don't know which.
Surrounded by Italian clowns.
Yeah.
All the
Italian
time.
clowns.
I'm surrounded by Italian clowns. If I had Servito dressed as a clown, I'd put him in there too. And Juvingo, if I had Johnny G in there, all right? But I just had you two. So, you know what else we got going on? I'm going to go back over.
Yeah. Bland's is a good one. You can't find it anywhere. You used to be able to find that bourbon for like $60, $70, and now it's like $150 anywhere. If you do find it, it's so overpriced right now.
Yeah. Let me see here. Let's go back to picture time. And we're going to get rid of Kevin. So there it is with Kevin L. Johnson from the hit series Ozark, which was pretty amazing because he had some cool stories to talk about with Jason Bateman and Laura Linney. And yeah.
He's a real good guy. You said some of you might remember he came on the live show here about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, he did.
And he's a good guy. Big football fan, big baseball fan. He's an Atlanta guy, down there in the southeast, and he's making it happen. You're going to see him on Stranger Things coming up in the next this weekend.
Yeah,
and,
that's pretty damn cool.
Yep,
I'm pretty excited for him.
He's going to be in Florida Man, which is another show on Netflix that Jason Bateman is producing.
I mean, his career's taken off. Like he said, if you watch the podcast, he talks about when he went to New Orleans and what happened to him down there. And that's all I'm going to say because I want people to listen. So go listen. And he talks about when he went to New Orleans recently and what happened down there while he was walking down the street, which is kind of cool. So, all right. Guess what, Dan?
What's up?
People still need to see this damn movie. I'm just saying. Comedy of Horrors, it's out now. It's been out for about a month, and we're killing it. I mean, we're getting ratings all over the place, and people are just loving this film. They find it hysterical. It's hilarious. I'm biased.
That's because it is.
Yeah, I'm biased. But I'm just saying, if you haven't seen a Comedy of Horrors yet, get out, see it. When I mean get out, just sit on your couch and...
Yeah, you don't even have to get out.
Go to Amazon Prime. You can watch it there. You can watch it on your Comcast. You can watch it on Fios. You can watch it on Xfinity, DirecTV, whatever it is you have. You can stream our film, A Comedy of Horrors. Do a search for it on your cable or whatever it is. You can watch it on Apple. You can watch it in a ton of places. But check this film out. Rent this thing. It's only $4.99, right? You'd be doing me a favor because I'm trying to pay my investors back. That'd be great. If I could pay my investors back. Look, my sister says it was hilarious. She saw it, right? She knows. She has good comedic taste. So there you have it. So, but it's doing well, Dan. I'm pretty psyched about pumping this thing up for the horror cons we're going to be attending this year. We got 3 that we'll be doing. Scares the Care. There's one in Maryland at BWI that we're going to be doing. And then there's of course, we're going back to New Jersey Horror Con. Which
that was a blast.
It was. And it's going to be a blast again. I mean, we won't have a film screening, but at least we'll be hanging out and we'll be talking to the people who, love
We didn't
horror.
have a film screening the last time either.
Well, not really.
We screened, but...
Yeah, but nobody was there because we were the first film of the festival. So, but at least this time we'll have Blu-rays to sell. We'll have cool stuff, and it'll be cool. And we'll we'll plan it out and we'll have some fun.
Yeah, man.
All right, what else? I got more pictures here, Dan. I really do. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's you in A Comedy of Horrors. Chuckles the Clown. I love Chuckles the Clown. So. You got blood on your face. I don't know what happened, but
I do. It's it's a thing. It's a whole situation that we end up in.
Usually Usually in a movie, there is some kind of situation.
I'm like the last girl in this movie. You know, they always say that that's the one that Jason or Freddy's always chasing. I'm our movie's last girl.
I like this car though. You got. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
check me out. It's like James Dean. This is a James Dean shot right here.
It looks exactly like James Dean.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I mean, this is going to be when you get into the, Actors Hall of Fame, whatever the hell that is. I don't even know. When you win your Oscar or whatever, this is the picture they're going to show.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's my in memoriam picture.
I think so. Why would
Dan Franco.
I would love that if it was Sheriff Skittles. Speaking of, I would love it if this was my in memoriam picture. I'd be like, with DeLuca over my shoulder, because he's probably the one that sent me to my grave. That's all I'm saying.
Probably.
Yeah, probably he's the one. So, and then, of course, oh my God, what the hell happened? Right? So if you want to find out what the hell happened, you need to watch this movie. I mean, because it's a bloody mess. It's a bloody mess. Bubba, come on, man. Sheesh. The eyes are giving me Kate McKinnon.
Is he talking about me or you?
I don't know. Darian, who is it? Kate McKinnon. Well, she's leaving Saturday Night Live, though.
She is.
I think she's hilarious. She's pretty funny.
She is.
I like her. Now, Pete Davidson, on the other hand.
What's that?
Pete Davidson, I don't care if he leaves or he doesn't.
I like him. He's funny.
I don't think he's funny at all. I find it hard. Although, I did enjoy the movie Staten Island, but the reason is because I live in Staten Island. So he was pretty good at that.
I was surprised Kate McKinnon stayed this long. She's already a movie star. And,
she is. Yeah, and then she hung out. So yeah, she's talking about you, bro. Talking about you.
Okay.
With the eyes like Kate McKinnon. There it is. All right, fair enough.
That's a new one for me.
I don't know. Who do I look like? Kate McKinnon.
Thanks.
I think. Thanks. I don't know.
That opens up a whole new range of audition roles, opportunities.
We're into the bubbles now, Dan. I'm just saying.
There we go. That's a nice. I like this. It's very colorful.
I know. There's a lot of colorful things happening here on Appletinis Weekend. So
I'm going to ask our audience, how many of you guys are staying up with We Own This City so far?
Oh, Dan.
That show is great, man. It is really good.
It is a fun show, I gotta say, and occasionally you'll see somebody on it. But there it is right there. I was gonna bring it up, but you did. So We Own the City. John Berthol's been really good. I mean, everybody's been really good at it. I mean, it's just been a really cool show. But I'm just glad to be a small part of it.
I did notice we were talking about this the other day on one of the podcasts, actually, so you'll hear it again. But you had you were doing a little dancing on the show, and I don't know, I was a little offended. I was like, well, if they needed someone who could dance, what the fuck? Like,
why didn't they ask Dan Franco? Right. I was like, well, it was in the moment kind of a thing that happened. The director came out and said, hey, why don't one of you dance or something? And I said, got it. I'm picking. I've seen the best. Do it.
Well, there you go. I'm so glad that I could inspire you for your moment.
Exactly.
That's what we do. I'm a sharer here.
I know. So, in We Own the City tomorrow night on HBO, episode 5 of the series. I think got some good screen time in this one. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, because
how many are there overall? 6 or 7?
There's 6. So there's only 2 left. So 5 is tomorrow night, and if I recall correctly, in my scripts, number 5 was the one where I got a good little. If it made the, because you never know. You never know. It might get cut, but fingers crossed. Tomorrow night, I'm hoping I got a pretty decent scene that made the cut.
Nice.
So we'll see. I don't know. They don't tell me. They don't call me up and go, Ken, you made it, or Ken, you didn't. I didn't say anything, so I don't know.
The character that he's playing, the real person that he's playing, is such. Him and Josh Charles are playing such horrible people.
Exactly.
And they're both stand-up guys. They're both Bernthal and Josh.
Yeah. Did you watch or listen to that interview he did with the Baltimore radio station, John Bernthal?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Listen to it, because he talks about meeting that guy and talking with him and going around and talking to people who knew him, and finding out that, every person that he went and talked with said the same thing, that this guy was a really good family man. He was a really good guy in that sense, that he was always there for his kids, his wife, and you know what I mean? It's just the other side of it that just made him that awful person, and he was just like, how do you handle that? How do you come to terms with any of that? Because there were so many people that saying he was such a great dad, but he was also a terrible person for stuff that he did.
Yeah.
And that's what makes, I think, the show so good. Really, that dichotomy, that I don't know.
The crazy thing, like these last couple episodes, when he screws up and he can just make a quick phone call and somebody works the back end of things and fixes it, and jams somebody else up. Those are the things that I'm always like. In a fake movie, I'm always like, something that's fictional, I get stressed out about it, like, because for the character that got wrongfully, arrested or prosecuted or whatever. So when this is knowing that there are real people, I really hope that they came through, and obviously lawsuits and all this stuff that they know now. I'm sure that they're
I mean, there's all that stuff. He's in jail now. He's serving his time. He was found guilty as was the rest of them, which is that's what should happen. Now, I don't know how much time they got, whether it was appropriate time or not. I don't know.
Right.
But they're paying. They're in jail, right, where they should be for what they did, and and hopefully the Baltimore City Police Department and the state of Maryland, they're working to correct the situation and make things better.
Yep.
I hope so. I live here, so yeah, I hope so. So
I don't know his name, but the guy that's in the middle there between John and Josh Charles,
Hector, Johnny. God darn it.
Yep.
Hector.
He's great.
Yes.
He's really good.
His name is Hector. Darn it, man.
Sorry.
Brain is blinking. So, but I will find out. I'll tell you that right now. Dan, I have a computer and I know how to use it. That's like a weapon. I can use these. Here we go. IMDb Pro. There it is. I'm on it. Ken Arnold. Credits. We Own the City. Boom. Click right on that. Then I'm going to go right into the cast. Jamie Hector. What did I say?
Hector, yeah.
Hector. Jamie Hector. Yeah. I said Hector. It's Jamie Hector. But yeah, he was in The Wire too. He's great. So a lot of the people who were in The Wire are in this. And the only thing I don't like is they always talk about all these guys who are in The Wire, who are in the show, and they do all these articles and everything. I'm never in it. I'm never in these articles. I'm like, what the hell? I was in The Wire.
Was in The Wire?
I was in The Wire. What the shit? What's going on? I want to comment and go with the emoji like this. Why am I?
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We're going to promote our podcast as the second highest rated podcast, hosted by two guys that were on Veep.
That's right. That's pretty hysterical. We should do that.
We'll defer to Matt and Tim. They're probably the number one rated, but we're coming for you. We're
coming for you. That's right. Hey, you know what? The funniest thing is, I don't know if you remember that I had this little competition with Eduardo Sanchez about IMDb rating.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right? Well, guess what? I'm only 300 behind him right now.
Oh, boy.
I'm breathing down his neck. He's like 24 something, and I'm 24,700. And after tomorrow night, if things go well for me and my scene's in the show, I think I'm passing you, Ed. I think I'm going to get into the teens. I'm going to be like 14, 15 for a week or two. But I beat you. I got you, Ed. Took me 2 years. 2 years to get there. but here I am. Boom. So
I've got you both beat.
where at?
My IMDb star rater is way higher than yours.
Okay.
My score is off the charts.
All right. Fair enough. What is it?
It's in the 300,000s.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you're right. It
It's a
is
huge
higher.
score.
It
It's
is.
huge.
It is huge. It, again, I think that's how it works. Or does it work like golf, where it's the lower your score, the better?
Oh, is that how it works?
I think that's how it works, Dan. I'm just
Damn, all this time I thought I was doing really well in my acting career.
You were killing it, and you were hoping, like, man, I wish I could get to like 5-6 million. Me too.
Well, shit.
I was, God damn it, man! I gotta make my IMDb number. So, I don't know. I think that the IMDb star rating or whatever it's a joke. I mean, I really think it is because people pay for people to do, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know.
You can set what those browser refreshers to just all day long ping you. So
I know. Maybe I should do that.
maybe you should at least this week.
At least this week, so I can overtake Ed Sanchez, right?
Yeah.
Ken for the win. That's right, Darian. Because Ed Sanchez was talking smack, and he said I would never even get close to passing him, and I'm only 300 behind him. And like I said, if this week works out well for me, I might pass him.
What's up, Kevin?
Kevin Stokes, what's happening, man? Good to see you. How's your son doing? I mean, how's the Nittany Lion doing? That's what we should say, right? Isn't that the case? So,
Yeah, he's a Nittany Lion.
yeah. All right, so I got a bone to pick with Chris Muller. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, first of all, Chris, I understand that he directed a Star Trek episode for TV, but nobody cares about who directed any TV episode. Nobody, right? So that you just tell Ed, and you tell Ed to watch this episode. Ed, I'm gonna look right into the camera. Ed Sanchez. Nobody cares who directed it. They just want to know who stars in it. Ask Captain Kirk. I'm just saying.
The opinions presented by Ken Arnold are not necessarily those of Appletinis with Ken or Appletinis the podcast.
I just snorted. That was funny as shit. But anyway, Ed Sanchez, game on. I'm coming for you. So, and I tell you what, Chris, I know it's fair. It's fair. But when's that episode come out? I mean, I might pass him, and then 3-4 things down the line, he might retake the lead. He's been in the lead for such a long time. Since the Blair Witch Project. So, you know what I mean?
Can we go to your sister's comment?
I need to go home. Yeah, she works in an old folks home. So, yeah, that makes sense.
I just see her walking around going, "Yep, you're old."
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, really old.
Well, all I gotta say,
this one's good. We're okay over here.
all right, it's not as old as everybody else. This one over here, I love my sister and I love what she does. She helps people and everything. But when she says stuff like that, I just go, oh my god, that's crazy. And the answer is yes, she kind of is. So I love it. There he is. Jamie Nash has his IMDb rating league. Yeah, listen, Jamie. Back in the day when I was on Revolution, Dan, and I got to tell you right now, that's the highest my star rating ever got. My start, and it was 4,000 something. I was up in the 4,000s, right? So has Ed ever been higher than 4,000? We can go and find out what was his highest ever. I'm just saying. I think we should check that. So next Appletinis Live, we will have that information ready to go. Who had the highest ever? Was it Ed Sanchez or Ken Arnold? I had 4,000 when I was on Revolution. So I was getting invites to Emmy parties. It was crazy. I was getting invites to Emmy parties, and I went to one. It was insane. I went to one in L.A. It was so much fun. They were giving us free shit and everything else. They gave my wife free jewelry and everything. I was like, holy shit, this is fabulous. So I was living La Vida Loca. I was living the high life in L.A. It was amazing. So pretty cool.
You know, we had a whole bunch of new people pop in, so we should probably just circle back around and talk about what we started off talking about.
All right, you want me to go back to the podcast stuff?
Yeah, man.
I can do it. Here we go.
So for those of you who weren't here earlier, and some of you have already seen it, I know Chris has already interacted with the stuff on Twitter, but we have a podcast now. Appletinis the podcast is on your podcast services everywhere, and Ken has the list. Our first episode, we had Kevin Johnson from Ozark, so it's a great conversation. We have several of them in the can already, so we'll be releasing them pretty much every week, and trying to race to get back ahead of the ones that we're releasing, so to get more people lined up.
Exactly. So here's where you can see it. I'm going to bring up the screen right now. Oh, look.
We got your email.
Exactly. That's the wrong page.
That was awkward.
That was weird. Yeah. Let's see. Appletinis the podcast. There it is. Here we go. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. There's more. Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. Tune in Alexa. I like that one. Tune in Alexa, because I can say, Alexa, play Appletinis the podcast, and it does.
Wait. No, she didn't do it.
She didn't do it.
Stop.
Oh.
She pulled up a podcast called Ted's Head: Mindful Moments based on Ted Lasso.
Well, I like that podcast. I think that's kind of cool, based on Ted Lasso. But anyway, iHeartRadio, Castro. I don't know what that is, but we're on it. Pocket Casts, Player FM, Podfriend, Podcast.
Castro's the Cuban podcast service, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. If you say so, I don't know. I have no clue. But anyway, let's go back to.
And if you go to YouTube, if you go to the Appletinis with Ken, there's Brandon's tile. If you go to Appletinis with Ken's YouTube channel, you can watch the video version of our podcast.
That's right. We're on YouTube as well. We have Kevin L. Johnson. He's video. You can see his face. I mean, you know what was kind of crazy about that whole thing? We were trying to set it up, and his audio wasn't working. And it was driving me insane trying to figure that out. And all it was he had to turn his volume down. That was it. But now, in the future, if anybody has that same issue, I know how to fix it. Just turn your volume down. Right? That's it. Boom. Turn your volume down, and boom, that echo went away. And he was fine. He could hear us fine, and we could hear him fine, and everything worked out in the end. So, which was great. So, who we got? We got Ed was on the cover of Time magazine. That doesn't mean anything. I was on the cover of. Never mind. I wasn't on the cover of anything.
You were on the cover of a baseball magazine, but it was one that we made for Click the web series.
That's true. It was a fictional magazine, but I was on it. I was on the cover. There you go. Kevin Stokes knows where it's at. He knows who's a star. And he said, I'm glad to know you. What about Dan? He's glad to know Dan, too. He's been
kind of messed up, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on. And then Bubba says, come on tomorrow night. Tomorrow tonight. Come on tomorrow night. Oh, okay, I see. Come on tomorrow night. I got it. No, I can't tomorrow night.
Yeah, this isn't an every night job here.
Yeah, it isn't. Right? Tell us about the Appletinis only page. OnlyFans. Well, let me tell you something, Jamie. If the only thing I'm going to say about it is it's revealing. And if you don't go over there, you're not going to be able to see the pictures of me and Dan.
It's an OnlyFan page.
Yeah. It's an only...
Singular,
because we only have one fan. It'll probably be you, Jamie. Anyway, I got to wake up tomorrow and work on Jamie's video thing I'm doing for him, which is kind of fun. But I got
the screenwriting book.
Yeah, Save the Cat, writes for TV. So if you guys are into screenwriting or think about writing a screenplay or writing for TV, go to savethecat.com and look up Jamie's book, Save the Cat, Writes for TV. Written by Jamie Nash. We're doing the video for it right now. I get to stare at Jamie's face all day long, which is amazing. But if you're into screenwriting and you're thinking about writing a pilot for TV or you're writing a TV series, you got to get this book because it's amazing. I'm learning so much myself, actually, by just listening to Jamie, every day.
But just don't get into directing for TV because apparently nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares about directing Star Trek, Chris. Nobody cares. They want to know who's in the series. They don't care about the director. How many times have you watched a TV series and gone, man, who directed this episode?
Actually, a few, yeah.
But that's you. You're an actor. You're in the business. Like regular, normal people who watch TV. How often do they even know who directed an episode?
I guess that's true.
Unless it's somebody special, like somebody that they know, an actor that they know who's directed an episode. They usually don't know. Right? I mean, I was the same way before I got into acting. And then once I got into acting, I paid attention to who was directing because I wanted to know. But before, I didn't pay attention to who directed anything. And you know what? He does. But it's called... I can't say it. It's called Directors Who Look Like Bigfoot fan page. I'm just saying, he is a Bigfoot fella. He is a Bigfoot. And he's a Gaffer fan. Chris Muller, yes. Yep. I always look. Right? I always look. No, you're right. I was stoked for Ed when he worked with Rick Springfield, and he told me the story about working with Rick, and Rick was great and all that. So it was kind of cool. So that's kind of cool. So
I hope the episode was called like "Don't Talk to Strangers" or something like that.
He did sing on the show, Rick Springfield.
Oh wow,
which was cool. Yeah. So I mean, we need to watch it, and then we need to interview Ed Sanchez. By the way, Dan, for our podcast. Oh, there he is. Brandon Troy showed up. Where you been, man? We were talking about you earlier. In a good way, not in a bad way. Exactly. Can I name anyone who's directed a Magnum PI episode? And yes, I can. Jamie Nash, I can. And you know who? Tom Selleck.
I figured he probably directed one.
And I believe Frank Sinatra did one as well. So there.
Did he direct the one he was in?
What's that?
Did he direct the one he was in?
Yes. I believe he did. Yeah. So, Frank Sinatra. Hello, Hillary. Good to see you. There's Hillary. Yeah. So, Frank Sinatra, I believe, directed an episode of Magnum PI. But Tom Selleck directed a bunch of episodes near the end. Later in the series he directed. Chris Abbott Fish, I believe, directed some of those. But... these are just names that are just spewing from just remembering seeing them on the screen. As
Lorne Green, I don't know if he ever directed, but it feels like he should have.
Exactly, should have. So, what's the name? The guy who played Higgins.
Houseman, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it Houseman? What was his name? Yeah.
I can't remember. That's what's popping up, but
I'm not making up names. He is one of the producers on Magnum PI, Chris Abbott Fish. I'm eating an apple and it's all crunchy. Sorry. Bring that up, Dan.
I am working on it.
You bringing up Magnum PI?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's one of the producers. And not the new Magnum PI. Even though the new Magnum PI got canceled. I can't believe it made 4 seasons. They have 4 seasons of that.
Yep. Where's the cast and crew?
And I will never watch it.
Series directed by, there's a ton of them.
Dealing the filmmakers. That's where we need to go.
I don't actually recognize a lot of these names. Donald Belisario directed 2 episodes.
Exactly. Well, he's one of the producers as well.
Yeah.
So, Michael Vahar, Ivan Dixon, Ray Austin. Come on. All these directors that they got. Dehaney, Moxie, Harris. I don't recognize any of these names.
I don't see Selleck on the directing, but I see him on a writing credit.
No, he. I think he directed a couple episodes too. Come on, it's Tom Selleck. You don't think Tom Selleck directed some stuff? Come on.
I didn't
Roger
see him in
Mosley, TC, right there. Roger Mosley,
Okay.
TC directed an episode. He directed A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That was his episode. So, yeah, Rick Weaver, Rick, right? So, yeah.
So I'm curious. Speaking of the '80s, who's excited for Top Gun this weekend?
Me, I'm going to see it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm going to see it. Yeah. So, yeah, no, look, I got the guy right here, Chris Abbott, right here. There he is, Chris Abbott, also known as Chris Abbott Fish. All right, hold on, Jamie Nash. Watch this. Here it is right here. Chris Abbott, right? Boom. There it is. AKA, also known as Chris Abbott Fish. So, there it is. Let me go back one screen so you can see the AKA. Right? Chris Abbott. And then I hover over it. AKA. There it is right there. See it, Dan? Chris Abbott Fish. Chris Abbott Fish.
Nice hyphenated.
I'm just saying, Jamie Nash, I know my Chris Abbott Fishes when I see them.
Shit, Chris Abbott Fish's star meter's higher than mine.
What's his star meter?
200 something when you hovered.
I'm hovering. 210. I'll tell you. Monday. Tomorrow's the day. Right? So, tomorrow's the day.
Tuesday will be the day after you screen, right?
Yeah. So, but tomorrow's the day. Yeah, but that won't take effect until next Monday. So, tomorrow's the day they update. So, but tomorrow I might take over. And if I do, I'm posting about it. You know I'm going to post about it. I'm just saying. I am going to post about it. Tom's new line is, I feel the need to pee. That is correct. That is funny. So.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good one. And I think, man, they with the casting with Goose's son, Miles Teller, that's work. That, I mean, I'm interested to see how that all
pretty good.
plays out.
I'll tell you what. I watched the trailer for it, and you got to watch that movie in the theater, man, with the jets and everything and the surround sound. Yeah. And all that. You got it's a cinematic experience to watch this movie. Even if you don't like it, you at least like that. You know, you like the cinematography and the sound and everything. It's going to be amazing. So
I'm just curious how they so Val Kilmer's in it. I'm just curious how they're doing that, how they're pulling that off. Because
I got the feeling that he's in it, but he's only in it in pictures.
Yeah.
From the trailer, but I don't know. And the only way to find out is to go see it. And I'm going to go see it. So
there you go.
Yeah. But I think he's just in it from pictures. You saw the Val Kilmer documentary, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty, you know.
It was a hard watch. And
it was. You are right.
And I never realized he's a really awkward dude. You know, like I think everybody just thought he was like what you heard about him was that he was just kind of arrogant and an asshole, but I think he was just really bad with people. Like
some people are.
Yeah.
You know, they're awkward. Like you see how he was raised when he was younger. You get that idea that maybe he wasn't socially the as graceful as most people are, you know?
Yeah.
So you never know. So, but, he videotaped a lot of his stuff, and which was great. He was prolific in what he videotaped, which is why they have a documentary on all of that stuff. And, I always found him to be a really good actor. I always enjoyed him and most of the things he did. I can't recall a movie where I was just like, oh, I hate that he was in. There was nothing. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was really good.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Him and Robert Downey Jr. It's fantastic. He wasn't a bad Batman. I enjoyed him in Batman.
Yep.
Tombstone
was
Tombstone was
phenomenal.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I mean, he was phenomenal in it. Tombstone is a good movie that, as I rewatch it now, I don't like it as much as I did then.
Tombstone or Wyatt Earp?
Tombstone,
right?
Yeah.
So, but I like them both.
Yep.
I liked the Kevin Costner Wyatt Earp. I liked it, but I also loved,
and who was his doc? It was Dennis Quaid, right?
Yes, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dennis Quaid.
Got a bunch of comments popping in.
All right, so let's go back here, right? So Al Soto said they're using AI software to generate Val's voice from archive audio, right?
Yeah.
And they're using the same technology as young Luke in Boba Fett, which is okay. Fair
I
enough.
don't know why they had to do that, because his son's voice that did the voiceover in his documentary, I thought it was him. I mean,
sounded just
dead
like him.
ringer.
Sounded just like him, right?
Yep.
So Chris Abbott-Fish refused to work with Val. Jamie Nash said. And Ken loves the Island of Dr. Moreau. I don't think it's bad. I can watch the Island of Dr. but the original one, not the remake. The one, but that's Marlon Brando was in.
Yeah.
The Island of Dr. Moreau. But there was an Island of Dr. Moreau with the guy from Logan's Run. He was also in Austin Powers. Michael York. That was the original Dr. Moreau that I actually enjoyed that movie when I saw it back in the 70s or 80s or whatever it was, the early 80s. So
Logan's Run.
Yes, Logan's Run. I quote that movie all the time. I think it's time for Carousel, Dan, for a lot of people. I'm just saying. If you remember what Carousel was.
I do.
I think it's kind of a Thanos thing. I'm just saying. So, yeah, dude was Jim Morrison in The Doors. That's right. And then Jamie says Val Kilmer was the best Batman.
Okay.
There it is. Diane Williams jumped in. Yes! Chris Abbott-Fish is a female. She divorced and went back to Chris Abbott. Bam. There it is. There it is. We got the story. We got the full story, and now I feel better.
And Hillerman, not Houseman. I had the last name
John
wrong for
Hillerman.
Higgins.
Yep.
Yeah.
John Houseman was another great actor.
Yeah.
Different
guy.
guy.
He was on like the Paper Chase or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But
John
John Hillerman. Higgins. Michael York. Yep. My sister nailed it. Michael York. Yep. But Michael York was in the Dr. Moreau, the Island of Dr. Moreau that I remember. And then, of course, they redid it. Marlon Brando. And they said that Marlon Brando was a pain in the ass on that movie. Big time. Did you ever see that? In the Val Kilmer documentary.
Yeah.
They talk about what a big pain in the ass he was.
Well, he went Simple Jack on that one.
That is by far one of the funniest movies, I think. Tropic Thunder. Are you kidding me? Tropic Thunder was so hilarious about, Yes! The original gangster. Diane's coming back in again with some more information. Yes, John Hillerman was Higgins on the OG. George C. Scott was in the original Island of Dr. Moreau with Michael York. Yes. And Jamie says it. There's a doc about the making. That's pretty good. I watched that. I think I did watch that. So, all right, Dan, guess what? We've been on for an hour.
Okay.
So I think it's time to wrap this up. But let's remind people one more time why we came on tonight. And let me bring this back up. I'm going to come here.
We didn't come on to talk about writers of Magnum PI.
No, and directors and all that stuff. We did not. So we came on to talk about our new podcast that we released today. And our first guest is Kevin L. Johnson from the hit series Ozark. So
And then in the next couple weeks, we have Shrave Amin, who is a friend of ours, an actor friend from the DMV, who also appeared on Ozark, and Brandon, who was just commenting earlier, is going to be our guest in a couple weeks, or late next week or mid next week. We got to get him in before AwesomeCon happens.
Exactly. We got to get that. We got to release that before AwesomeCon, so you can listen to him talk about AwesomeCon. So you can follow us on Instagram at Appletinis WKen or Twitter. It's the same thing at Appletinis WKen for updates and new podcast releases, because we're going to be putting these out once a week as we go, and we're going to have a lot of cool people come on, and of course we're going to be getting Tom Selleck on here at some time.
Or Zach Braff.
Or Zach Braff, or It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of cool guests, and stay tuned, guys, because we're still gonna be doing our live show, which we're doing here right now, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun. It's all about positivity, Dan, and it's about what makes these people tick. What is the passion behind what they do and why they do it? I think that's a good story.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. And then of course what they frickin' drink.
Right, of course.
Yeah,
we have to ask them that.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't drink, then whatever. But but if they do drink, I want to know what's your favorite drink. So
don't come to the podcast expecting chaps your ass and all the normal segments that we do here. Those are just for the live show, which is a little bit different of a format. And I think it's I listened to the other two. We did a quality check on them, and I'm happy with them. I think they turned the first. So we have the first episode with Kevin, and then we also have a episode 0 with just Ken and I, just sort of for anyone who isn't stumbling upon it from this group, kind of giving them an idea of who the hell we are and why it's called Appletinis with Ken.
Exactly.
Or Appletinis the podcast.
Exactly. We do. We discuss exactly why we're doing it. So, and I think it's a good conversation. So listen in if you get the opportunity. So again, guys, go to Buzzsprout. You can find us there, but we're also on Spotify, Apple,
Apples, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio,
Google. We're on Google
Castro,
Podcasts.
which now I just want to download it to see if it's like
in Spanish.
Yeah.
I think it should be. That would be phenomenal. Exactly. And it should be in like German and French and every other. So anyway, we'll get there. We got to work our way up, Dan. We got to work our way up. But I will tell you this. We already reached double digits in downloads, and we've only been out a few hours. That's special. I mean, hey, it's better than 0.
It is better than 0.
It is better than 0. So, guys, thank you for joining us. We thank everybody who came on tonight. Bubba, Chris, Jamie, Diane, my sister. Brandon, all you guys, thank you.
We're trying to get into Romper Room now, though. We're trying to go talk through the mirror and say, I see
you,
Danny,
I see you, I see you, I see
never
you,
said
I see
Danny.
you.
Never once said Danny.
Are you still angry about that? That's what chaps your ass next week, please.
It does chap my ass.
I want a whole dissertation on what chaps your ass next week. She never said Danny. She never said Danny. All right, we'll see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Dan, thank you, man. I will talk to you soon. Obviously, we got to do some more podcast stuff coming up, but I will see you guys later. We'll be doing this again soon, our live show. We're not leaving our live show, and we'll see you guys soon. And one more time before we leave, Johnny G, we love you, man. And we're sending you our love, and we'll see you soon, man. We'll see you soon back here on the show. All right, guys. We'll see you next time here on Appletinis with Ken Live. Peace. We're out.
Night.
Appletinis with Ken. Appletinis with Ken. Oh, yeah. Appletinis with Ken. Oh. Appletinis with Ken. Oh, yeah. Oh, Appletinis with Ken. Appletinis with Ken. Oh, yeah.